to a GuitarFriendly.net video lesson. My name is Brett. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to look at a technique called muting. And if you don't know what muting is, it's really cool. So let's dive in and take a look. Now there are two types of muting that I want to show you, but in this video we're just going to look at one. And that's palm muting. And palm muting is achieved by taking the palm of your strumming hand and resting this palm, this section of your hand, just a little bit past the bridge of the guitar on the strings. So right here, we're going to take the palm of our hand, just rest it lightly on the strings. And so if we try to strum the strings, we get this clicky, muted type of sound. We don't hear the full tone of the string ringing out. And now, if the harder we press, the more click we'll get, and the lighter we press, the more of the tone of the note we'll hear. And so what we can do to apply this is to take a strumming pattern that we learned in our last strumming patterns video, part 2, and apply that to palm muting. Let's take a look. Patterns part 2 video. The strumming pattern we used was just a bunch of down strums with accents on beats 2 and 4. And now we can take that pattern and use palm muting along with it. And so we'll just rest our palm just gently on the strings, just enough to mute the strings a little bit. And a good, well, I don't know if this is a good song choice, but I thought it would be one that you might know. It's on the radio a lot. It's Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. And the chord progression for that is, and pardon me for choosing the song, but the chord progression is G to an E minor, to a C, to a D, and we can put our palm down. I don't care what they say, I'm in love with you, trying to pull me away, they don't know the truth. My heart's crippled by the vein that I keep on closing. And so all I'm doing is lightly resting my palm on the strings, and then on beats 2 and 4 I'm letting up just a little bit to let the strings ring out just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, thanks again for tuning in. That's palm muting, and that's one type of muting that we'll look at. It's pretty easy, but it can be a little tricky trying to figure out how to mute with your strumming hand and then strum at the same time. So just practice, start out slow, start out simple, and as time goes on, you'll be able to employ it in a lot of different other ways. And so, again, this is a GuitarFriendly.net video. If you haven't been over to our blog, check it out. There's a lot of good resources for beginning guitar players and more. So, my name is Brett. Thanks again.